Good morning. I was heavily inspired by some of the resellers who go live in the morning and have a morning show. I am more productive in the morning because my son goes down for a nap. The kids kind of have their independent play. So I thought, what better way to spread the motivation than to show you how I list my jewelry for resale. You may know that I do live auctions on YouTube, but like any other reseller, there's highs and lows. Sometimes you can have a really good week. Sometimes you can have a mediocre week, and sometimes you just don't sell. Jewelry is a luxury item. It's not something that is a necessity that you need to have, like gas or food for your fridge. So what I like to do and what I have been doing is posting on platforms. For those of you who don't know, hello. I started on Poshmark. Hello. And I'm also on StreamYard today, so if anyone's interested in hopping on with me and hanging out, and if you guys also sell on any social media platforms and would like to come in and give advice, love that. So yeah, I started out with Poshmark, and then I was seeing other people sell on YouTube, and I'm like, dang, I could do that. I know I could do that. I know I can rock it. And so this was all like a year ago. Hello. So, recently, I really wanted to kick it into overdrive and post on all the social medias that I could. I currently have a list perfectly, which helps me repost the same listing to multiple selling platforms. So right now I sell on eBay, Etsy primarily, and then Poshmark and Mercari. For me, I always have the better luck on Etsy personally because I have a lot of vintage items, whether it's vintage glassware or something that's like exceptionally scary to ship, Avon stuff, things that I can, pick up locally and basically maximize my profit. You know how that goes. Hello. Thank you guys for hanging out. So I kind of wanted to show my process. And I always have a frog in the morning because I'm also having some coffee. So also too, hello, wow, England, cool, right on. Okay, so let me go ahead and move the camera around. Say hello to Sausage the Turtle. He's hanging out here, or he or she, I don't know. List perfectly does the whole listing, or users already have an existing platform to transfer. Okay, so let me give you I don't know why I need to pull the camera back over here, but if you hear small children, both of my children are currently awake and rambunctiously running throughout the house. So I will have my cart trolls. Anyways, list perfectly. You can have, hi Jude, you can have listings on that platform and then transfer them to your other existing platforms. Or you can do it how I tend to do it, is I list everything on Etsy first, and then I bulk transfer, excuse me, to eBay and Mercari and Poshmark. For me, Etsy gives me an opportunity to put maximum amount of information out there. I feel like all the other sites don't give as much. So it may take a little bit longer, but I do not like to give anyone a reason to be dissatisfied with their purchase. And that goes with YouTube, that goes with everything. So yes, I have both my kids are, I've got a 3-year-old and gosh, he's like a year and a half. Like, I can't believe it. It just flew. Yes. Sausage the Turtle. Currently, my daughter named him I don't know. It is a red-eared slider. We got it. It was not our intention to get the turtle, but we kind of acquired it because my husband and I both just didn't want it to die. So here is Sausage right there. It's currently in a caddy that I would use to store jewelry. We have a tank. We have everything. We just have to make sure that it's sturdy enough. So this is my kitchen. This is where I primarily do a lot of my listing. And I'll go ahead and show you. I've got my little corner here. I have a little falling camera. So sorry, guys. This is the first time I'm doing this. So I have a little cake doodad. Got it from Target. And I just use this as my background. For me, I have a lot of small things. So it's easy for me to just put it on there, zoom in with my phone. I take a lot of pictures on my phone. So anyways, let's get cracking. Other things I use is my ruler. And guys, I could provide the link on StreamYard if anyone wants to hop in and keep me company. And sorry, that's the edge of my computer. But yeah, I've got this humongous bucket here that I have shamelessly piled up because Sausage was right here. And yeah, call it Gary Robin. It would be funny if you call it Gary. Robin would have loved it. Oh, yeah, well, my daughter named him. First, it was Ketchup. Then it was, let me see if I can get it closer. Without tugging on the cord and not making anybody vomit. He's super tiny. He or she. We've just been calling it he, I guess. And then I've got a piece of petrified wood in there because he needed something. I guess primarily he's a. Oh, thank you so much, Connie. Really appreciate it. Always trying to keep it 100. You know what I mean? Robin's turtle is Jerry. Like, oh, geriatric. Oh, Jerry. Oh, yeah. First it was ketchup, then it was spicy chips, and then my daughter set on Sausage. I don't know. It could be unisex. Like, I don't know, Powerhouse. But he's still getting kind of acclimated. We tried to do a safe surrender of this guy because I just don't want it to die. But because it was so small, they wouldn't take him. So we have a setup in the other room for him, but this is where he is now, and there's the lamp and all that. For sure, right? Okay, so I also have my bust here, and I have my lighting here, but I'm not going to open it because it's just going to jack up all the lighting. And then, of course, we also have this guy to keep him company, just in case. It may just be scaring the doo-doo out of him, but it's a little felted penguin. I got this from Cookie's Cache. We keep him right here so that he's not lonely at night. So anyways, let's get going. And let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to put, if you'd like to join me, here's the link. I just don't want to see your, I don't know. Keep it positive. All right. So, also, so I'm just gonna do what I normally do, guys. I keep a little box here, and call me crazy, but so I have a Cascade box, and I have stuff that I've already listed today. This Cascade box smells like Cascade. It smells clean. For me, whenever I get done posting, a lot of times, like I mentioned, I have vintage stuff, and it smells like maybe old perfume or Goodwill. I keep it in here as, I don't know, like a neutralizer because it smells pretty good. Oh, hey, Bethany. Oh, it says your device says your guests will need to connect their mic and cam before you can add them to the stream. So here we go. I don't know if this is a fun fact for you or a fun tip, but I'd rather jewelry smell clean. Even after I wash it, sometimes it just doesn't work out. But I keep it in here with the lid, and I have a few of these that even if you don't have the lid, it still smells like Cascade, and it's yum yum. So this is what I do, and I have whole sausage right here. This right here is something I'm going to be listing, and a lot of times as well, I do like a 3 rule on my channel. A lot of times I will get an item and I'll show it a couple of times, like 3 times on my YouTube. And if it hasn't sold within 3 times, then I'm like, okay, I put it in my pile. And yeah, I list it. Primarily a lot of natural stones, vintage, sterling pieces. And I always do my best to show and the different ways that it could be worn. Really up close shots. I have some. This is a north facing window. Hi Scooter. I hope your mom is well. She's been in my thoughts. So yeah. I have my mom had suggested. Yes, good one, Punisher. Dryer sheets for sure. So north facing window seems to be the best for at least here. And I like to really zoom in and get a clear shot if I can. I usually turn it around on the side here. And then here, I take it off the bust and I try to swirl it around on the plate and get it in here, and then I will measure it. Oh, she got out of the hospital yesterday? Oh my goodness. Well, that's a good thing, right? In the last few shots, I've gotten sausage in the photo. So you'll see him in the photos. Most definitely. Make sure sausage can get up onto that piece of wood so he can get out of the water if he wants to. Yeah, it is. He's kind of a shy guy. Let me see. We had to fill up. So the water's up here. I don't know if you can. Let me put it back here. So the water's right here. And it's high enough so that he can hop on. He just, yeah, and we've been trying to feed him, but he doesn't really want to eat. He ate yesterday. And I got it on video. It's the cutest thing. And yeah, it's funny. It's funny how life works. My husband and I have always wanted a turtle, but all the turtles that we've seen or whatever been huge or they smell. And we're trying to make sure he doesn't smell like farts. No one likes a farty turtle. Another thing that I do when I have time is I go through and I label my jewelry. So like this one, for example, and you may get some in if you buy a lot from me that have the listing on here. So it means I've already pre-comped this to try to give a general idea as to how much this sold for. So that's what I tend to do as well. What's up, girl?
I want to watch, Mom.
What do you want to watch?
I want to watch.
So this is in Anne Klein 2, and it even says the AK here. So I think this is glass. Yeah. What do you want to watch, babe? Do you want to watch Ladybug?
Yeah.
Okay.
And kind of wild.
Ladybug and Cat Noir. All right, guys. Does anyone want to join me? Hello, hello. Because if you do, I'm gonna go turn on Ladybug and Cat Noir really quick for my kids.
Yeah, let's do it. Whoa.
Yeah, that's just a tripping method. Is anybody else's kids like, hey, Amy, is anyone else's kids like, man, my kids are obsessed with Ladybug and Cat Noir. And it just goes to show you how, you know, even if you don't have kids, dude, I'm constantly all over the place. Try to get in here and get things done, but I tend to, in between, making waffles and stuff like that. So it's good to allot yourself some time. There's also something that I like to do, is I kind of like to race myself. So I'll watch the clock and like I'll time myself and I say, okay, I need to get this many things done by this time. I don't know if you guys are into challenging or stuff like that, but that's kind of what I do. And sometimes I'll put stuff in my hand, show reference. It's always make sure your hands are clean. I'll tell my husband about that. Wash your hands. He washes his hands, but he has really long fingernails. He has beautiful fingernails. He can grow them effortlessly. Like, my gosh. I was like, clip your nails. Because he sneezes and they just grow. It's like my son. Kids, you know, their nails grow super fast anyway. Exactly, Bethany. I know. When there's quiet, I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on? And then I always do the whole, if I hear a bump, I wait for the cry. And if I know it's just a regular old bump, then chances are everybody's okay. But I don't know. I come from like, I don't want to say a loud family, but we're loud. Like the kind where you don't have to be on speakerphone to be able to hear the other person from across the room. So I'm always like, what are you doing? Always yelling in my house. So, you know, during the summertime when I have my windows open, I still just don't care. I'm like, what are you doing? But people probably think I'm crazy, but that's okay. So also to the pendant, I just like to talk to my kids. I just want them to know they can talk to me. My mom was really awesome about that. Always giving us an opportunity to talk to her, to be available. So I want to carry that over, you know, to my kids. And sometimes my mom would she would sit us down and she'd make us talk to her about what was going on. And as much as that was at the time, doo-doo. Now I look back and think, dang, you know, that little push is all we need. So I have this little brooch here, and this is an Avon. And a lot of things I like to do as well is if I get something and I see maybe the crystals have a little bit of, I don't know, gunk on them. I have like a little sanitizing wipe here. And you don't want to do this on just anything. You want to make sure that it isn't going to break down any kind of anything. But I just like to take it and wipe it. Oh, good, Amy. That's so awesome. Well, at least I hope you think is awesome. Because I just, man, I just wanted to talk to me. But I told my mom everything. I even told my mom the night I lost my V card. I got home and I told her. Oh man. But my mom and I have always had an open relationship. Like, I don't know. I've always felt comfortable enough. I'm sure my mom was like sick about it looking back. But anyways, I just wanted to be open. She was always, you know, some things was no pressure and other things was you're going to need to tell me. And my parents would tell me, you know, okay, just talk to us. Just talk to us. If you're going to be somewhere, who are you going to be with? You know, I don't care if you go out with your friends, but who are you going to be with? And so, you know, that was a really awesome thing. It's like, even though I'm pretty sure they had us on lock the whole entire time, it kind of gave us that, you know, they trusted us enough sort of thing. So that was really awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely an oversharer. I talk to my mom on the daily and I ask her, hey mom, do you think I'm gonna die? Is this happening? Do you think I'm gonna die? Did I cook this enough? I'm like, Mom, I feel like, you know, I'm older now, and when am I not going to call you as often and ask you if I'm going to die? Now it's more so, are my kids okay? Are my kids okay? Is it normal if they do this? Is it normal if they do that? So, yeah. With my girls, I would always do the what was good about your day and what was bad about your day. Yes. Yes. Love that. I know it's going to sound silly, but I think the Kardashians did something like that too. As I shamelessly watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Well, I guess no shame. These are some Trifari. I don't even, got some dangly balls. I don't even try anymore to put sell Trifari on my on YouTube, because I wasn't aware how just people want vintage stuff, and Trifari happens to be one of those brands where people will pay up for it, and I just could not believe every single time I see comps for Trifari stuff. It's just maddening to me. So I don't even offer this kind of stuff in my my YouTube auctions anymore. I just put it straight to list. They're like wrapped like nautical balls. I think they're called my mom had them all the time. My mom the house was always decorated in a nautical thing. I think they're like weights or something, boat weights. I'm not certain, but that's how they're wrapped like what's the matter? Get out of the dishwasher. No. My son's new thing is trying to get into the dishwasher. Half the time I'm just wondering, why do you want to kill yourself? I don't understand why you want to do things that'll hurt you. Kids, am I right? Get out of there, babe. You got to get a child lock. My daughter was never, and I've talked about this before, but my daughter was never, when I tell her no, she would listen. My son is 1.5 years. My daughter is 3. 3 going on 13. Her tude is absolutely disgustingly next level. Like, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm scared. Sometimes I use a quarter to put size reference, but a lot of times I just put them in my hands. So that way I can show. Like I said, I like to take the pictures so much so that I'm not giving anyone an excuse not to be able to see the texture, the color, the pattern, anything. Thank you, Susanna. Really appreciate it. My boys are 17 and 18. My girls are 13 and 14. Oh, prayers to ya. Oh, I'm scared. Each year they grow up, it's a mixture of sad and also being really terrified. All right. So, like I mentioned, I don't just do jewelry. I have smaller things that are less frightening to ship. This one actually came from my mom. This is Canadian Superior Fine Bone China. And this is actually the second piece of fine bone china that I actually will have listed. And again, guys, I can put the link if anyone's interested in coming on and chatting with me. Oh, yeah, no, I am terrified. My daughter, I feel like just the way she stomps her feet, I just can't. I don't understand. Oh, unreal. I can't believe, like, that I like tell my husband all the time, like, I can't believe we have kids. Like, we have kids and we're like managing to keep them alive. I can talk about my kids until the cows come home, which is an easy topic for me. This one's really cool because this one actually has the date on it, on the underside. 1976 through 77. So I think this is from like a particular something, but when I go ahead and comp this, I'm probably going to look up. And when I list, a lot of times I try to think, how would someone search for this? So yeah, that gives me a general idea. And I'm also going to stick this in my Cascade bucket. And I usually actually do this, like I have a little schedule for myself because I'm like really crazy when it comes to schedules. Excuse me, I usually do this kind of stuff when my son is down for his first nap. So it gives me time to race and multitask. But some animals eat their young. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I want to eat them because I love them, and at the same time, I want to eat them because they're driving me crazy. They literally, the amount of times I got lately is just unreal. Let me go ahead and put the link in here if anyone wants to join me and hang out. Another thing too is I don't usually put up my, well, make sure you put it back, okay? I don't like to put gold up on my YouTube channel. So a lot of times I'll just list my gold. Wait until they're driving. That's a big no. Oy. I can't even imagine. Oh my God. I'm having a hard time like thinking about them going to school just because of everything that's happening right now. You know, I loved school growing up as a kid. Like love school. It's hard with all the, I think because there's just so much more social media nowadays, or maybe, but the school shootings and everything along those lines, I'm absolutely terrified for my kids to go to school. Was this in the bag? I don't remember. I don't think I could handle a boy. Their grossness. All I know is to do make girls my family. Oh my gosh. We have a granddaughter and soon to be born granddaughter in January. Oh my gosh. Pick it up. You okay? Gosh, it's been so long since these things have been sitting here that I forgot what I've had. Yeah, I'm terrified of that too. But fortunate to have a boy and a girl. Another thing I do before I list is I look over the piece like crazy. Because nothing's worse than getting ready to stop taking pictures and finding out that an item is missing a rhinestone or something. It's the worst. And you spend all that time getting that piece ready only to find out that basically it's just craft. Oops. You guys like the gems? Whoa, 32 girls and 10 boys? Holy smokes. Yeah, my husband, his, he has brothers. He has 4 other brothers and himself, so a total of 5 boys. I can't imagine just the stinkiness. And so when I was pregnant with my daughter, I was pretty convinced that I was having a boy. But nope. She's the first girl in his family in a really long time. Hello, baby.
How you doing?
Super duper. How about you?
Super duper. How are you?
Ooh, good. Thank you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay,
Bye.
see you later, alligator. Yep. So this is a Juicy Couture necklace. It's actually really pretty. I actually have been to a Juicy Couture store. Say that 10 times fast. In San Francisco. It's crazy. I had never. There's a big old mall in San Francisco. It's multi-layered. It's got. What's the matter with you?
I just.
You dancing? Okay. Anyways, they had even security at the front.
No,
Unbelievable.
I don't want that.
So this is one that I tested the clasp, and the clasp
like
also
that.
says sterling on the inside here. These are, I think, glass pearls. Yeah, they're glass pearls in like a champagne color. So this is very, very, very vintage. So this is definitely one. I feel like I'm up to my eyeballs in pearls and bone. I get so much. I think I'm running a bone factory. Funny. Always. You bet your sweet bippy that I'm gonna get a bone and wear a piece of bone jewelry in a lot. Does anyone have any plans for the weekend? My husband actually, he's a big movie buff. And we have you may have heard me talking about before, but we have a drive-in that's like within 10 miles of us, and just in the town over. And it's opened up since the whole pandemic. And my husband went online and was like, name your favorite movie quote from Happy Gilmore, because they were doing Happy Gilmore and they were doing Moana. We're doing Happy Gilmore yesterday in the drive-in. They were doing Moana today. Well, my husband had to work last night, but he won tickets because he put in a quote for Happy Gilmore. And I'm like, no, like we love going to the drive-in. It's so easy with the kids in their pajamas. We go and grab like a Costco pizza, and then, you know, we'll bring popcorn or something. Okay, I need to just measure this. And anyways, but they have Moana tonight. I don't think we're gonna go. But now the kids are my daughter, every time we go into the car, we're gonna go see monsters, and I'm like, no. Oh, the lady that owns Juicy Couture is married to the singer of Devo. Okay, cool. I don't, is Devo's an 80s band, right? Maybe. I can tell you a song, but I can't tell you, like, I'm horrible with actors' names. I'm just definitely the worst person to bring on a game show with you. Just saying. Do not nominate myself to go on and help you, because I am horrible. This is a beautiful Juicy Couture. This is a beautiful Chico's necklace, and I comped this guy like 18 bucks sold on eBay, so that's really cool. You get things from, careful. And that is the kind of stuff you hear in my house in the morning. Be gentle with each other. It's a long one, and it's heavy too. Oh, cool. Okay, I know that. Thanks for breaking it down for me. My husband does that too. Oh, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that, like an actor. And I'm like, what movie did he play in? What movie did she play in? Or what is she known for? I'm like, thanks, Sky. I always go through, hey, don't play with the door. Is it too much to ask? I always go through and check out the tag spots here. Children. Uh-huh. Hey, fingers. Get out of here. All right. I know.
Bonnie, you know what I didn't know?
I don't know, but I know that you're being a wild child. Scooch-a-booch. Dang. I know, right? Like, honestly, I cannot understand. Oy, yoy, yoy. Yesterday, literally, I was on the phone with my husband. He was on his lunch break. My son does this thing he's notorious for, putting stuff on the ground, like throwing stuff on the ground, and we're trying to break him of that habit. So he threw the plate through like a plastic plate like this one. Where do I have it? Anyways, literally a plate like this. We have these plates for the kids. Morning, Sugar Plum. And they were in the laundry room, and literally my son wasn't supposed to be in the laundry room, so I did a quick dart to the laundry room to get him, stepped on the plate, did the splits, literally, and my husband caught it all. And I'm like, yikes. Just, and that was the other day I was on YouTube Live, and there was a book on the floor, and I slid and soldier boyed my couch, and I'm sloppy. And I just, what's the matter? There's even, I was joking with my husband, but when little after my son was born, he was handing them to me, and I had some coffee in my hand, like a cup of coffee, and I dropped my coffee on the floor because I thought he was just going to hand me the kid, but he's not. What's the matter with you? You want some snacks? Well, you weren't asking for it. Your brother was. Here you go. 2 hands. 2 hands. Thank you. All right. I think I got everything for that. And then basically what I do. Yes. Like, I'm gonna save myself. I'm not gonna buy so many of those paper plates to just throw away. I'm gonna buy plastic, and then I end up just killing myself on one of them. What can you do? So yeah, I usually probably, like, if I do anything over like 20 listings or pictures of items over 20, then I feel like I'm doing pretty good. So like I said, I usually just challenge myself in between the time that my son is down for a nap. And I try to do a variety of things as far as like bracelets and stuff. Like I said, I forget what I have. And you know, I tend to price high because I always put in my description of the items, send me an offer or all offers entertained, because I don't know, I'd like to kind of weed out the low ballers, I suppose. Blah, 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 blah. I used to have a plant. Oh, I should have known that was going to happen. Yeah. It's not a yay situation. Yeah, I'm gonna, when it sells, you can't ask for more. Yeah, you're driving me crazy. Oh, is that right? I also have some scrap in here that I need to take out to my wee shed. I can't wait to get out there. Like I said, my husband's working right now, so this is my normal morning routine. I'll do some listings and I'll start on dinner. Usually make food in the Instant Pot because I don't got time to stove it up unless it calls for a stove situation. I was thinking about getting one of those. They're there, Carol Ann, for sure. Ironically, I have a lot of them strung, but I haven't been able to go out and drill the wood yet. I have a lot of options strung. I was telling Jenny last night after I got off live that my to-do list is about as long as her state. I just have, so much. I just need a day, but then at the same time, I think to myself, I just want to sleep. I just want to take a nap. But then if given that opportunity, I don't think I would nap. I think my mind would be racing too much. Scusi? Where is your milk? Okay. I don't think so. I actually think it's out there.
Not in there.
Did you open your eyes and look? Yes, I don't.
See anything.
Yeah, I know. That's your go-to.
I don't open my eyes.
My baby.
I don't want to open my eyes.
Well, I hope that you will. Cordelia, I challenge you to go into the other room and look for your milk.
No, it's not in there.
If I find it, what do I win? Yeah. Get out of there. Yeah. Hey, 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 you working too? Let me get you. I'll get you some more. I bet it's underneath the couch.
Mommy, that's the milk.
Where?
Purple.
Yeah. Brother, say milk.
Milk.
Milk. Milk. Milk.
Milk.
Here you go. I wish I was working on listing, but it's a day. What's the day job? How do you determine the price for your listings? I know silence, right? It's because there was complete trouble. I always comp the pieces. When I'm listing on Etsy, like, let me see if I can screen share really quick. And let me do. So I'll go over to my Etsy under my listings and I'll have my listings up, right? And then I'll be listing, so it's like add listing, and it goes through and gives you all the details. So when it gives me a title, obs, like let's say I'm pulling this guy up, I'm gonna have this up, and then at the same time I'm gonna have another tab up, and I'm gonna look at comps. It's basically what I'm gonna do. And so then I'll go over here and hello, screen share this one.
My tummy is cold.
Yeah, so it's cold milk. And I'll put in Etsy. And so I'll have it the side by side. So like I'll have some stuff that I've currently or previously looked at. Check out this bowl, guys. I was contemplating getting it. But the more you, so it's a malachite trinket dish. And beautiful pictures. But so it's made, it's reconstituted malachite. It's not a solid malachite, which is fine. I just I cross post. So let's say, oops, let's say I'm over here. I go to my my shop manager. I'll go to my listings, and up here it'll say log in to LP. So I have it right up here, and I just log in. And it takes me over there. I exit out of that, and so it starts selecting. So I could take all of these and list them to my Mercari, Poshmark, and my eBay since they're already on my Etsy. So yes, yes, yes. I know, definitely almost time for Frozen, right? Hi, Joni. Hello, hello. It is very awesome. I really enjoy it. saves me time, but I have gotten some crazy thing happen. So I sold, I had posted Laurel Birch earrings, and I cross-posted them to just eBay and Etsy. And I had a whole bunch of them. Basically, they were everything but cats. And overnight, like there was nothing I could do about it. I woke up and I had a sale on the same 2 items from 2 different people, one on Etsy and one on eBay. And I'm like, oh, fiddlesticks. So I had to look and see which one came in first, and basically had to refund the other person. There was no way that I could have like got up in the middle of the night and been like, oh shoot, I gotta take that down. I like my sleep. Yeah, I actually have the like the 3rd highest on List Perfectly. I don't really know the ranks. But I have it so that you can bulk transfer. It's a little bit more expensive, but I'm considering. I just had so many that I need to post at one time, and this is what I do a lot of times is I bulk take pictures, and then I haven't figured out, call me old school, but I haven't figured out how to transfer the photos from my phone to my computer. So I tend to email them to myself. I've tried plugging in my phone. I've tried uploading the cloud to my computer. It's probably me, like a complete user error, just completely not knowing how to do it. But I'm like, well, at least I know I can do what I'm doing efficiently. So anyways, that's what I do. And then I tend to like post a lot on Etsy, and then I'll do a big cross bulk all at one time. And this is actually a bracelet that I had gotten from, I think, a lot. And I was like, yes, but it's not silver. It's alpaca. And I think it's a child's. Yeah, I know. Like it was so funny. And then since then, I've had many people inquire about the earrings. So they were Laurel Birch, and they were snake earrings. They had like the geometric design, but they were long. They were long snake earrings. And I mean, I'm just surprised and got every single time I list something really high and it sells. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. So anyways, I like to take a picture of the diameter, and sometimes when I'm really efficient, what about creating drafts on your phone to upload the photos and then finish the listings later? That's a good point. I've done that before, but it's just not as smooth as emailing it to myself. I don't know. I'm a bit of a, I don't know. Oh, sometimes I'll have my caliper out so I can give someone the actual width of the bracelet or item in question, like the stone. Oh my gosh, yesterday someone on one of the crystal sites was selling this beautiful, they called it a mermaid labradorite. And it had a purple and blue flash. It was a mermaid labradorite cabochon. And I bought it. I'm horrible. You got your methods, girl. Not sponsored. Literally. And so this right here is another thing that I'm just going to list bulk. probably just gonna, and I've done a ring lot before, a costume ring lot, and I sold it on Mercari actually. But I just, yeah, that's what I do too. Another handy thing. Also, another thing I'm probably gonna post in a lot are these pins, these hat pins. But that may be for another day. All right, Helen, thanks for hanging. Thanks for hanging out. Oliver Daniel. Some of these I wonder why I set aside. All right, I think I'm almost done anyway because I could just tell he's getting goopy, sloppy, if you will. And once that happens, it's like a downward spiral. But yeah, if you guys are interested in stuff like that and stuff like this, I can also do another video where I show how I post. I always think that it's mail the package today, yay! I was just thinking about that. It's always like, it always feels like Christmas when we get your Mr. Jim's package. So this is another Laurel Birch actually, and this is called, what is this called? Barbie's Blossom. That's crazy. It looks like a tush. A little tush. But I've actually never had a complete set of Laurel Birch cat earrings. I don't know if they're, like, I've never gotten them in a lot, rather. I don't know if they're more sought after the kitty cats, because that's what she's most known for, or what. I know she makes purses too, but I'm not a big purse fan, literally. If it can hold some diapers, a magnet, good to go. Don't worry, don't apologize. It's not a big deal. You guys were busy. I can wait. Hopefully it's something where I can grab the package and open it before my husband gets home. What is the actual matter? What happened? Oh, it ended. Season 1, episode 1. Let's do it again. Ladybug and Cat Noir. Okay. Let's just see how long have I been on. Let's do, we got 2 more minutes, and I'll say I'll cut it after an hour. I'm hoping to be on this evening live. I really want to. I don't have an exact time as to when I'm going to be live tonight, but I am going to be showing some of my handmade items, and they will be available for sale. And I showed a few of them yesterday in our theme Thursday. And of course, I also take, I've got so many cabochons up the bing bong. Can't wait to get out there and start working. So I take requests. You can see me make your request. I know I have one person who's going to be mailing me back what they've purchased from me because they want me to set it in silver. And I thought, wow, what an opportunity. Oliver Daniel. I swear. Scanana. Thank you. Naughty. Yeah. Na na na. Na 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 iya na. Na 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 na. Na na. Nya 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 nya. All right, guys. So that is gonna conclude this episode. This is what I have today, and I'll keep this in here sealed up until I actually post it. So what I'm gonna end up doing now is probably putting my son down for a nap and uploading all of these onto my computer. And then at that point, I will list them. So let me know in the comments, whether it's in the chat right now or in the comments down below after this video is over, if you'd like to see me do a video where I'm actually listing and give you guys clues and things to really help you maximize your potential selling of vintage jewelry items and other hard goods. So I hope to see you later this evening. Hope you guys have a wonderful and happy Friday and a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on the next one, guys.